Paddles are typically given out by the Navy personnel to show honor to a fellow sailor for a milestone they have accomplished, or say if they're leaving the unit. Most paddles have the same shape and come in different sizes. We're not talking about the old school paddle that you may have felt as a kid. I will show you a few ideas that maybe you'd like to do at home with some wood, glue, and a router. Our first paddle here is an anchor handle paddle. Again, I wanted to change things up just a little bit to make sure it gives a little bit more detail for the anchor and something different. So you have the paddle bottom and then the anchor for the handle. This next paddle is where I really wanted to change things up. I would leave the handle like a normal paddle handle, and I actually cupped it in a little bit so you can actually hold on to it like a paddle. But then at the bottom, I decided, why not put an anchor down there for the paddle end? So I have, whether it's a chief, senior chief, or master chief, they have their anchors at the bottom, and then they are wrapped. I then decided to go one step further, and if you can see on this one, as we get closer, it is a beveled design. So it starts high in the middle, as you can see on the handle itself, and as we get closer, you can see the more and more that it is beveled. But again, this is just another idea. This next one is a little bit different. It's not rounded at all. It is just has box corners, but it is one that someone wanted with the old 8-point cover on it, and skull and crossbones. Pretty different than I've normally done, but it is a nice paddle though. This next one I'm not going to go into too much detail. Most of us have seen something like this before. I just want to go into the top where you actually have the crow and the anchor. And in one of my other videos I will show you actually how to split that and put them together. So then you can just use your router or your CNC or whatever you want to do to make this. We had an Air Force Master Sergeant go through the season, and this one is for him, where it shows the transition of Master Sergeant into the anchor. This one here again was another one that I had to split up to make on a program and bring them both together, which they came together very nicely. This paddle here is one of my favorites, even though at the time my favorites were the Chief paddles. This one here I did on a program too, where I took a trident and I redid the paddle. So the paddle itself that's on the bottom, from the bottom to where the Turk's head knot is 16 inches long. And then, obviously I wrapped it from there. The next one I'm working on, which I'll show you when I'm done, is what I'm calling the Poseidon one. It has 24 karat gold leaf on it, but it will also have fish bones on it as well as wrap. Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave a comment. And if you have a better way of doing it, by all means, please let us know. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.